Hello everyone, welcome back to Homestuck. If you are enjoying, become a member and subscribe. I'm gonna need your support. Why? Why? Oh no. Oh. Well, I guess clicking out of the window also resets it so your controls no longer work for the game, and instead it skips forward a page when you press the arrow keys. Awesome. Oh man. Well, I'm not doing what I did last time, which you guys might find ridiculous, but I actually don't know if it's required or not. I'm probably not even going to finish this time. We'll see. Basically what I did is I went back and re-talked to everybody and picked everything up again. But I guess I can show this one kind of cute little interaction with the radio, which I did like, that I was going to talk about instead of actually seeing, but I guess now we can see it. Also, having the space key be the only key to mash with really sucks, because you end up replaying dialogues by accident. Ancient serpent bones. Again, what a strange thing to find. Who here would have a memory of these? Huge prehistoric green serpents have always played a major role in your people's mythology, both before and after your session scratched. Of course, only people with an interest in ancient lore and dusty old bones give a crap about that. You're much more interested in their monetary value. Hopefully you can find a sucker to pay for them big time. Where's the prawn shop in this bitch? Anyway, I don't think we got that last time, because I definitely don't remember this. Lost? Oh yeah, went the wrong way. Yes, that's a dead end. Where you want to go is that way. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Double pistols and a wink. Thanks, weirdo. See, because there's like gems at the bottom, but actually, now that I think about it, no, because there's no circle. I was gonna say, maybe that's just their feelings about, like, Mina's feelings toward the character. But no, because there's a heart, a spade, and then a circle. So I don't know what the circle would mean. It's not a diamond or a club. Maybe it's one club. I'm not going to worry about picking anything up this time, other than those bones, which trigger that event. We will see if I need them. I doubt I will. At least until we get to the new part, you know. I guess this gives me time to talk about the reaction to last time. I mean, technically, the people haven't seen it yet, but the members have. And I wasn't, like, nobody thought I was weird for being annoyed by these guys, so that's good. I'm glad it's not grating, really, to hear me be like, ugh, when these things happen. But I did have a thought about Cankry, which I can't believe I remember his name, but it's really only because it sounds like canker sore. That's the only reason I remember it. It's the first thing I thought when I read it. Because I did not remember Porim's name or Latula's name until I went through this again. Anyway, I had a thought with Cankry, which was that they had the opportunity, and by they I mean, I guess Andrew Hussey explicitly, had the opportunity to make the funniest joke ever with Cankry. And that would be to have him be exactly like Karkat. Because then Karkat would be arguing with himself. It would be like the full, like, denouement of that joke. Of Karkat arguing with his future self. Now he's arguing with his past self. Like the alternate universe past version of himself. Literally another argument between past and future Karkat. It would be so funny if they were, like, exactly alike. But, like, everybody hated Cankry. And everybody from the Alpha Session loves Karkat and hates Cankry. But everybody from the Beta Session loves Cankry and hates Karkat. It would be so funny if they were, like, literally exactly the same, but that was the trick to it. And then it was Karkat arguing with himself, which only makes sense. Anyway, I'm going to totally ghost Latula, and I hope that is something I can do. She's going to fly in here, and I'm just not going to talk to her. Okay, bye! This is where we were at. The door is locked. It appears to be guarding someone's private memories. So it needs a password. You wonder who locked it. Bonus hint, it's Karkat. Okay. I wish I would have known that before I walked all the way up here, but I guess I would have needed to activate that event anyway. Was there anything up here aside from a gift? No, it's just a gift. Oh, boy. I swear if it ends right after that, I'm gonna feel a little bit mad. Anyway. No. Okay, can I get it now? Fine. I will go through this quickly. I accidentally pressed the wrong key. Oh my gosh. Oh my... That was close. I didn't have my controls activated there because I pressed the top of the window. Okay, can I actually do it now? Oh, what? What? That's the only direction I can go, though. Actually, if I don't have to deal with this, I will be absolutely fine with not dealing with it. Because then that means I've pretty much viewed everything I was able to view. What does this say? Serious similar clue, bonus hint, it's Carcat. I don't know, maybe I talk to the Cankry half of the conversation, but if that doesn't work, then I'm just going to move on and feel okay with myself for doing so. And we can always come back if there's more here to see. So much to do, so much to see. This isn't a path, right? It really looks like it should be, but I don't think it is. Okay. No, that's nothing. So I think I actually am done. Wow. But I didn't see, like, any of this. Well, I guess if I find the place to do the sick grind for Latula, I could probably get Game Girl, which I'd heard before, which I only realized now that I'm reading this. That's probably why I wanted to give Latula that voice. Darling Dolorosa is probably Porum, because Fuchsia Ruler is Mina. Iron Infidel? That might be like Carcat. Well, probably Cankry, but so we can go in there and view the memories. And then Elevator Stuck sounds like a trickster mode thing, maybe. I think that's what that's called, right? When you press the exact key combination, it does something. I honestly don't remember what that is, and I don't know if I really care. Maybe Porum, maybe being Porum is what I need to do. Or Latula. I don't know. I will try to be Porum. Talk to Latula, why not? This is new content. What voice did I give her? I think it was just a lower Kanaya, probably. Hey! Yo, what's up, girl? Latula, it's just me. I don't think anyone is looking. No need to go so heavy on the rad girl routine. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'll chill it down a bit. What's on your think pan, Pooh Mary? Pooh Mary? Meaning our ancestors as kids, or I mean our descendants as kids, however you want to spin it. It has me thinking about our rebooted lives on Alternia, and what we grew up to be. Makes me wonder about fate, if it's something that's even comprehensible. Yeah? For instance, on Alternia, my relationship with Cankry seemed to make some sense. I could definitely see our lives becoming entangled in that way, karmically speaking. But then there were other developments that are still mysterious to me. Like, as far as I know, you and Arania always got along, didn't you? Radglare. Kind Fang? Okay. I guess. Never spent much time thinking about Sir Cat, to be honest. I always thought she was a self-absorbed snooze, if you really want to know. Not even the rad kind of Z's. Exactly. Nothing much to your relationship to speak of at all. But in your post-scratch lives, you had such major issues together, even your descendants inherited it, and continued the contentious cycle until there was bloodshed. Really? Huh. Did you not know that? Never really thought about it, but now that you mention it, that outcome makes all sorts of sense to me. It does? How? Just does, babes. I don't really understand karma. That's because you're not a mind player. Oh, could you explain it to me how it works then? Psh, as if! That wouldn't be a very rad thing to do. Do I look like Circuit to you? Hey, check out this outstanding heel flip. I don't. Okay, let's see it. Well, that didn't work. But apparently there's a relationship with Cancri, so maybe this will. We can abandon Porum to have to deal with Cancri forever. And then Mina can talk to Karkat. Something like that, right? I can be Cancri now, okay. Canny, leave this poor kid alone. I'd appreciate if you wouldn't call me that. We've talked about this. That's what you call a wiggler. Do I look like a wiggler to you, Porum? No, I don't. It's been 3 sweeps plus eternity for, fuck's sake. I think we can safely retire that particular term of endearment. Call me anything but that, even my other nickname. I'm actually okay with that one. I'm not calling you insufferable, Canny. Well, not unless I'm using it as an actual adjective. Well, it would be nice if you'd at least use my proper name in front of my studious young Alternian descendant. It really kind of erodes my credibility, and I don't need that in the proximity of a fresh-faced youngster who clearly thirsts for knowledge. Why would you want to sabotage a fine young man's education like that? Rolling my eyes here. Can you see? Do you want me to light them up for you? No, but thanks for offering. Could you go roll them over there? Thank you. Now, where was I? I don't think he cares. Hey there, Karkat. If you don't mind my asking, are you even remotely interested in the loaf supplement this guy is serving? Hey, the classic sprite. Gotcha. You just said all you needed to say. You know, you are actually very cute. That girl who's been wandering around in the dragon suit is a very lucky lady. Okay, wonderful. That conversation just came to an end. Porum, please don't hit on my rebooted kid ancestor descendant. It's really weird. Not to mention, he looks exactly like me. I mean, kind of obviously. So when you're hitting on him, it's like you're hitting on me in the exact same time, which, like I said, is weird. It's weird. Not to get into all of this again, but the thought of dating you is just a strange and vaguely off-putting idea, no offense. It almost makes me understand at a visceral level the bizarre human anathema of incest, which is something I can't really explain, I'm just saying. Very deep sigh. Oh my god. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry that I am perhaps literally the only one not to ever fall prey to your tireless omnidirectional solicitations, or to get swept up in one of your innumerable flushed or colligonous flings. I happen to always prefer you as a friend, and in any case, I always prefer to lead a relatively chaste existence, as it keeps me focused on fighting on behalf of truly important problems, although staying relatively chaste to you, I suppose, is not saying much. Hey. Once again, I apologize. I've blundered into the problematic territory of vacillation shaming, thus opening the floodgates to a myriad ways one may be disadvantaged upon by its staggering shame radius. I forgot to check my piety privilege, and here we are. I was going to cover this topic in a much later chapter of my lecture, but we've gotten badly derailed here. Karkat, I'm sorry for this interruption. I promise I'll get back to my critical lecture as soon as this promiscuous busybody leaves us in peace. Yes, critical lecture, I'm sure. And I am right in being just as sure you are assiduously deconstructing every conceivable hypothetical form of injustice, no matter how obscure, except those that I happen to think are kind of important. No, Porum, we're not doing this. I am not getting to pollute Karkat's utterly imperative crash course, in which he is introduced to the absolute basics by indulging your pet issues. Yes, how dreadful it would be for your 69 million word essay to get bogged down by even the faintest reference to the roles of gender in Beforeign and Alternian civilization, human sarcasm. Look, it's not that I'm insensitive to your concerns on the topic. I'm interested to discuss them with you in an academic, primarily theoretical level. Theoretical. I just think there's an inherent danger in muddying the waters of discourse by introducing social issues which are suspect at best, thus consuming crucial resources from the limited cache of rhetoric which propels these narratives. And furthermore, one could argue it is more than a little problematic, offensive even, for you to be appropriating the lexicon of sensitivity used to advance awareness of major issues, thus reducing it to the level buzz speak and pseudoscience. It makes it more difficult for those of us who are genuinely focused on positive change to be taken seriously, that's all. Appropriating. Pseudoscience.
I'm sorry. I just don't think there's much there. We aren't like humans, whose species bizarrely enough includes highly specialized roles for for both sexes in the process of reproduction, and so this naturally had social ramifications for the way their civilization evolved. But that's not how it works for us, so I fail to see how gender factors into the discussion in a way that can be effectively and rationally problematized. Where is the room for the unexamined privilege in the dichotomy? I don't see it, and appropriating the talking points of awareness-raising tactics for dubious issues like this is frankly frowned upon, to put it politely. Such appropriative gestures only serve to marginalize and invalidate those subjects too serious, real-life struggles and oppression, and I guess I'm a little disappointed to see you being so blithely and inappropriately appropriatory.
Kenny, I'm starting to feel just a little bit triggered by all of this appropriation bullshit.
Oh, my sincerest apologies. I should have done a better job tagging my statements, but for future reference, it is helpful to alert your conversational partners to your triggers well in advance. Should I go fetch your morale to help settle you down? And if so, what is
that? What exactly? I don't know.
Exactly would be filling that quadrant. Who would be filling that quadrant today?
Alright, obviously you're in one of your bratty moods. I'm gone.
Don't be like that, really. We can talk about whatever you like later. And I'll be really sympathetic, I promise. Just not around my pupil while he's still learning. Or my descendant. What did I say? Karkat, I mean, anyway, Karkat. Again, I apologize for that.
Can I have Karkat, please? Fine, I'll be Cankry.
What? You want to be me? What sort of nonsense request is that? Can't you see I'm in the middle of a directly important word dump? I mean man-to-man conversation with Karkat. I might consider it if you ask me nicely, or at the very least more radically.
Oh great, I need to be Latula. Okay. I could go back and talk to everybody with Porum. Actually, I am kind of interested in the Kanaya conversation with Porum, because I am desperate for any characterization for Kanaya at this point. This is a lot of walking around, man. I don't know. These episodes, it's gonna be a lot of this. No. Come on, man. Even now. Oh, poor Kanaya. And Rose, really, but Kanaya's got it worse for sure in terms of being basically written out of the story. Their roles could be served by, like, a computer. Sad. Okay, so I have to do some sort of kickflip or something. I'm not really sure how this is gonna work.
Girl, who doesn't want to be me? You think you could just waltz into this bubble and start being any rad gamer girl you come cross paths with? Yeah, right. You have a long, long way to go before you earn enough rad creds to be me, or as I like to call them, crads.
Latula, shut up and just tell me what horseshit thing you want me to do.
It's gonna cost ya. You have to like all my raddest memories, and then rebubble at least 413 of them. Never mind.
You cannot be serious. Okay, tools, I'm outie.
Wait, don't be like that. We can still cut a deal. Let me think. Alright, kid, tell you what. Since I dig your style, I'll give you a shot. You may think you rule, whereas most others drool, but what I want to know is, how bad can you thrash stuff? You just need to scope your kickflip chops. Make sure everything checks out. See if your techniques are where they needs to be at.
Kickflip chops?
Yeah, girl. Show me your stunts. Maybe something with a hand plant. Ooh, you know what shit would be wicked malicious? Grinding down a railing. That ought to be flagrant enough to prove your radness for shores. So what do you say, paycheck? You ready to start ripping up so many hellacious shreds that this flirk shitty biz nasty will start getting so deliriously rud brains that...
Just give me the board, Pyro. Okay, so I have the board. But what do I do with it? Because I can't grind on this railing. Presumably. This is like one of the only railings, isn't it? Hold on, maybe I have to talk to Latula again. No. How do I rail grind? Because I can't, like, check my items. Is there, like... I mean, this is also a thing. It's also a rail. No. I don't know, is there a rail up here? There's this one. You'd think I'd be able to just do it, you know? If it was gonna be that easy. I don't think there are any railings up here. But I didn't think there were any railings before because I wasn't really paying attention to railings, so... There isn't like a railing that'll like send me down to Latula and she'll be like, hell yeah, girls! I don't think so. Oh boy. I mean, there is a walkthrough I can check, I guess. So I might do that, because I feel like it's just going to be like, oh, you have to arbitrarily use this one particular rail. So let's see. I just got to make sure I don't open it in this tab. Okay. Choose B Latula and get on her skateboard. Okay, sure. I would love to do that. Oh, okay. Okay, sure. Oh, that was so close, dude. It took my controls away again. Oh, God. Okay, so I have to be Porum, look into her orb, and then a staircase will appear that Mina can grind down. Sure. You know, I might have remembered that Porum had the orb if it was like a thing that I'd just done it, but I do think I actually talked to it before I talked to Porum, but I forgot that was like a examined bubble. It's a little dream bubble containing one of your memories. You look inside. The memory is from right here on Prospect. You spent a great deal of time there during the long sweeps of your session. You remember this little precipice well. But wasn't there a staircase here? You're almost positive there were stairs. Okay. Do a sick grind, yeah. She's just here. That was so freaking radical! Holy smokes, girl. I didn't think you even had grinds like that. So, you say you want to be me, huh? Well, you got it. Hells, girl. I'm not sure if I shouldn't be the one asking to be you. Yeah, okay. Ah, yeah. Is this gonna be the same? Yo, Pores! You see Paynard is back? I saw. Pretty rad, huh? The afterlife, the A-life just scored a little more girl power. Hey, give me 5. That's... ow. Not so hard. That's good. What? Come on. I thought you of all people would be psyched to get a little more representation from the ladies up in here. Why would that be? It's nice to see an old friend, but that's about it. I think you are possibly still characterizing my point of view on the subject, assuming we're even talking about the same subject. Much the way your continued commitment to this overzealous rad girl thing strikes me as a caricature of the kind of female strength and empowerment you're trying to project. Oh boy, here we go. Again. Say what? That's bogus! I'm this rad because I like being rad. Radness rules. I know it rules, but there's such a thing as overdoing it. Don't you think it can come across as a series of affections designed to overcompensate for an implicit flaw in your gender? An act which rebutes what should be a straw man, with a cartoonish masquerade that with which every kickflip and high five screams, yes, it appears that girls can be as radical and good at games as boys, thus leaning a certain dignity to the premise at the expense of your own. What? Wait, what? Oh, man. What are you talking about, girl? Mina, where'd you go? Come help me be cynical about this. Ah!
You can pretend to misunderstand all you want, but we've talked about this before, and I know you're smarter about this than you let on. We were raised in a formerly matriarchal society, which has always been used as a shield to downplay clear instances of female oppression and obfuscate the relevance of gender roles, particularly where they're weighted against females. But anyone who's looked at our society more honestly can see that while, yes, it is superficially observed as a matriarchy on a fuchsia-down basis, on a practical level, all of the enforcement and political power governing most classes was delegated to the higher CIPs, which were generally male-dominated castes. They got to control the agenda and dictate the social conventions, and anyone who dared to object or bring to light this could always be countered with, hey, matriarchy, end of discussion. Girl, please, don't tell me you're going full Vantis on me here. No, if I were getting my Vantis on, we'd only be getting warmed up. But that's really all I have to say on the matter. Phew! I just think you should be yourself more often. We already know you are strong and good at games and all that. You have nothing to prove. Okay, the blush. Yeah, you're probably right. It's kind of stressful sometimes keeping it up. Sometimes I forget to put Z's on the end of words, and I really stress about it. You know, I always did feel better talking to you, like I could take the edge off my rad thing and relax a little more. Then let's make it more of a habit, shall we? Heck yes! Hey, thanks for the pep talk, Poo-Poo Mary Gams. That nickname. It's just so awful. Oh, whoops. Want me to switch back to porn star? Mary Gams will be fine. Okay, anyway. I have to go talk to Cancri again. I guess I'll just be Cancri. Be me? I'm not sure if that's... Oh, come on, Cankles! Please! Well... Okay, I'll interrupt my imperative mono-dialogue just this once, for you. Oh, this is Iron Infidel, okay. Karkat, you're free. You're free, Karkat. You're free. I don't really want to do this, but... One moment, please, Karkat. I'm going to wander around briefly in an autonomous fashion. I know you're very excited to continue our discussion, and I promise I'll return very shortly so that we may resume. Just remain standing here in this exact spot while you take time to let the wisdom of my words take root in your heart, and try not to wander off with anybody, okay? Be right back. I have to go be Mina now. No, I can't be Mina. Can I be Porum, then be Mina? Okay, I can be Porum. Oh, but that warps Cancri back? I can't believe you'd do this to me. Well, we're setting up a chain here. Oh no, I've trapped Cancri! No, no, please! Okay. God damn it. Here, we'll layer it like this. What does the walkthrough say, huh? Talk to Mina, select yes, and be Mina. Oh, so I can't be Mina, but I can talk to Mina and then be Mina. Why is it like this? You know what? I mean, it wouldn't be that hard for me to go back and do it again, but I don't know if it's really that much worth it. We're gonna see a Karkat memory, I guess. I will just, at the start of not... Well, I don't know if it's going to be important or not. I'm not doing this again right now. I can't. My brain would die. We're just going to continue. And then next time, I will put the Karkat memory in before we start. Okay? Unless I forget, but I'm sure you'll remind me in the comments. Please. Oh, boy. Welcome to the void. It's time for an outro. Hold on. Allow me to Twilight Zone myself. I'll just put myself in the center of the screen and talk to you.
I just kept recording after we got to a part with John. So I have to record a separate outro for this part of the video. Oops. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, even though I fucked up and broke everything. There's a good chance that this part of the video is going to get demonetized again, because that, for the first time, everybody when I started Homestuck, and I was like, well, I don't want to swear too much because I want YouTube to give me money. They're like, haha, trying to make money from a Homestuck series? good try. But I didn't get any, none of my episodes have been demonetized until last episode with Cankry. That was what did it. Which, it's not surprising, I guess, but, you know, it's a little annoying. Hopefully that doesn't happen again this time. Also, apparently my volume's been too low for my voice to register all the time when I'm talking in, like, normal tones, kind of. Oh, dear. Oh, well. Anyway, good thing Homestuck is extremely loud, so I don't have to worry about that too much. Like I said, if you enjoyed, like and subscribe. Question of the video. If you had to include one open-bound character, like one of the Alpha Trolls, basically is what I'm saying. If you had to include one of the Alpha Trolls into the main cast of Homestuck, which one would you choose? And no spoilers, obviously, one of these trolls could actually enter the main cast of Homestuck. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, Mina or Arania just, like, joined into the main cast somehow through, like, Ghost Revival shenanigans. I don't know. But even assuming that is true, you could choose a different answer. You know what I mean? And I'm going to guess that a lot of people would. So out of the trolls that we've met so far, which is, like, Latula, Cankry, Mina, Arania, Porum. I feel like the answer is pretty obvious, really, but out of those 5 trolls, which one would you choose to include in the main cast? Me, personally, it's tough, because I think Porum is the easiest. Like, she'd be the one that changed the dynamic the least, so, you know, there is that. But she's also, like, kind of too close to Kanaya. So honestly, I think out of all of them, if one had to join the main cast, it'd probably be Latula for me, I think. You know? Because at least she brings some energy to the group. I don't know. Honestly, Cankry might not be that bad either, but you'd have to lean into like a villainous role for him, and I feel like that would destroy everything. You know what I mean? Because we do kind of need some antagonistic forces back in the main group. Because right now everybody's kind of just working together, which is cool, but, like, you know, we don't really have conflict. Which, like, usually that would be provided by, like, Eridan or Equius or Vriska or Solix even sometimes. But they're all gone. So, yeah. Anyway, let me know. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.